Good morning, everyone. So today we're back in New Hampshire and we're up north and we're hiking Mount Cube. We're taking the Cross Rivendell Trail, and it's not a very long trail. I think it's 2 miles up, 2 miles back, or 2.5 up, 2.5 back. But it's the first winter hike of the year, so you kind of get all your winter gear out so you're prepared, and you see how that goes. So that's what we're going to do today, so stay with me. I probably should have worn some orange, but I don't know if there's hunting allowed in this area or not. Anyway. All right, so we'll give you a little trail time. So the trail conditions aren't bad right now. I mean, they had obviously a little bit of snow, so some spots are a little patchy, but not terrible at all. I did bring my micro spikes, or actually hiking crampons, in case they're needed at higher altitude. But the trail is well marked. It's blue blazed, and we're just gonna keep going up and up and up. All right, I'll talk to you soon. So I did pull over to put on my crampons, my hiking crampons. It just makes it a lot easier. Some of these spots are pretty icy, and just makes it so much easier for traction. You don't have to worry about slipping and getting hurt, twisting an ankle, hurting a leg, blah, blah, blah. The only downside is it's a very, as I remember, it's a very rocky summit. So these are not a lot of fun to walk in on rocks. So if there's ice, that'll be fine. If there's not, we'll have to take them back off. Okay, we're moving on. So the trail up to this point, we've been kind of following, a regular trail in the woods, kind of parallel with a logged area, which almost a field, but it's a little bit more grown in than a field. And then all of a sudden you dump into this beautiful pine forest. It's just really, really pretty. Here we go, blue blazing there. So we're gonna keep on moving on and turn you back on. Let me give you a little trail time. It's not gonna be that long of a hike, so I might as well let you enjoy the woods for a little while. Oh, by the way, I hope everyone had a happy Thanksgiving. It's actually the Sunday after Thanksgiving today, so you needed to get out in the woods and burn off all that food I ate. All right, I'll turn you back on later. All right, we're about 3/4 of the way up, and you come to a little outlook or overlook, and you get a pretty darn good view. All right, well, we're getting closer to the summit, that's for sure. And this is what I'm talking about. See how rocky this section of the trail is? Yeah, it could really eat up your micro spikes or hiking crampons, but hey, if you happen to step on one of these small icy areas and slip and fall, you're landing on rock. So I don't necessarily mind walking with these on the rock. It's uncomfortable. Your feet get really sore after a while, but yeah, it's a little bit of give and take. And this actually puts us out at a very, very nice overlook. beautiful. And this is looking west, I believe southwest. All right, so we're close to the summit. I had to take my crampons off because it was just basically all this rock. And that's not so easy to climb with those metal spikes / hiking crampons on. So, yeah. And it seems to be pretty good up here. We've been climbing up the west side, so we've been kind of out of the sun, but the sun's out right now, as you can see. And we're almost to the top. All right, turn you back on soon. All right, we made it. Mount Cube South Summit, 2,909 feet. Yeah. So there's actually a north summit or a view on the other side, so we're gonna hike that way. So technically we're actually on the Appalachian Trail now. So you can see the AT symbol right there. Hexacube Shelter that way, and Discovery Brooks Road. Jacobs Brook Road, sorry. Correction. All right. Beautiful up here. Sun's out, and it's really nice. Let's go to the north summit. They say there's a pretty decent view over there, and we'll turn you back on. So the last time I did Mount Cube, which was quite a few years ago, I came up this way, and I think they call it the Mount Cube Trail. It's actually the Appalachian Trail. It comes off of 25A, and you get to this obviously intersection where you go to summit of South Cube or the North Peak Side Trail. So that's the way we just came from. We're gonna go out to the south Mount Cube, go take a look. Supposedly there's a nice view out there. I didn't go that way last time, I just went to the summit. So we're gonna go ahead and check this out, see what we got. All right, turn you back on soon. All right, so we made it to the North Summit. Well, the North Summit is just a little bit further, but this is the outcropper overlook that you get when you head this way, and it's great. It's obviously northeast facing view, and it's really pretty. So the Appalachian Trail comes down and crosses right down where that lake is. I think a little bit more to the left of where that lake is. Mount Moosilauke is right over there. And I believe the Appalachian Trail goes up, over, up, and up. So, all right, we're gonna chill out here, enjoy the view, and I'll talk to you soon. Hey everyone. So due to recent events, I decided to make a little video on what's in your pack. What's in your pack when you winter hike? So you actually should have quite a bit of stuff in your pack. It often depends on where you're going, how far the hike is, but these are the things that I like to do and I like to have in my backpack. First off, we just hiked up, pretty decent terrain, so I'm pretty sweaty. First thing I like to do is get out of my wet clothes and get a new one on, get a new shirt on. We'll go ahead and take care of that first. What I really like to do is I like to put on some merino wool. I don't know if you can see that. Put down the glasses. Nice and comfy with a new dry wool shirt on. All right. All right, so let's dive into it. So if you're up in the mountains and it's cold, you got to think about protection, right? So I always bring 2 extra shirts. The shirt I just put on and another extra shirt. And I also have long johns in case it gets really cold. Obviously today was nice. It started off in the 20s, but now it's probably up in the 30s with nice sunshine, so it's really nice. I also carry Gore-Tex pants shell. If you're up on a ridge somewhere and it gets really windy and cold, you need to block the wind. Nothing's better than Gore-Tex pants. They don't breathe very good, but they'll keep the wind off you. Also, I carry a nice shell, keeps you nice and dry. Keeps the wind off you, keep you nice and warm. What else is in my backpack? So also, I got emergency bivvy. I got a meal in case I need it. Got my stove. I got a reactor, a little blanket that will help. I got my 10-degree quilt down in here in my backpack. I'm sure if you can see that from where you're at. I got my 10-degree quilt so I can jump in that bivvy. I also got my pad so that I can sit my bivvy on the pad. My Nemo tensor. An extra pair of socks if feet get cold. Also got a fire starter. I got a compass. I got the maps, and yeah, basically it. I do, obviously you're up in the north, micro spikes. I got a puffy jacket, and I carry extra gloves. So that's it. You know, I know it's cumbersome and sometimes it's not really needed, but if your life depended on it, I'm sure you would definitely want to have all that stuff. Recent events, girl went hiking in the mountains. She wasn't as prepared as she should have been. She got lost. I don't know, a lot of controversy about if the trails were better marked, would she have made it back down, but still, there's no question that you need to be prepared when you come up here in the mountains. So that's it. If you got some out of this, great. If you didn't, sorry. I'm gonna enjoy lunch, take in the surroundings, and start heading back down. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye. So one of the things I forgot to mention was a headlamp. So shame on me, because headlamp is probably very, very critical. So yeah, headlamps are useful anytime. You should probably have one in your backpack and just keep it there all the time, and just, you know, check it when you make sure the batteries are good or the recharge is good. So anyways, yeah, and also, you know, something to say about hiking alone. I mean, you should probably try to avoid it, especially solo hiking in the wintertime. I mean, it's really easy to just slip on some ice. You know, you could really break an ankle or hurt your foot or break a leg or whatever. You know, then you're relying on people to come and get you. Where if you're with somebody, you know, they can go get help. You know, I hike solo. I've hiked solo for a long, long time, but it's probably not the right thing. But I do my videos and pictures, and you know, I would slow somebody down tremendously. I mean, I set up my tripod and take pictures from here and there and whatnot, and I'm not sure how many people would really enjoy waiting for me as they were hiking up there. So anyways, that's kind of why I hike solo. And today, you know, today I had the mountain to myself. The South Peak, the North Peak, it was beautiful. I ran into these 3 ladies on my way down, and they were just coming up to the South Peak. All in all, I mean, on a hike in the White Mountains on a Sunday, 3 people. That's amazing. That's what the beauty of winter hiking. There's hardly anybody around, and you can get there's no noise, there's no barking, there's no music, no bugs. So anyway, enough of me rambling on, so I'm gonna keep walking, and we're on our way down. Talk to you soon. Okay, everyone, I think that'll do it for today. I'm just probably almost 3/4 of the way down and just kind of chilling, taking my time. So yeah, today, beautiful day. Started off a little chilly. The trail's pretty decent. A few icy spots here and there. I did put my hiking crampons on, so that definitely helped. It warmed up quite a bit. It's probably in the mid 30s, maybe, I dare to say low 40s. Maybe not that warm, but I'm actually, all I have is this one shirt on and I'm very, very warm. So anyway, all right, that'll do it for today. Thanks for joining me on Mount Cube. And hey, winter hiking started. Be safe out there. All right, no mountain's worth anything. So if things go bad, turn around. Okay, talk to you later. Join me on my next adventure. Thanks.